What's going on, guys? This is Goose Wayne Batman, and you're watching the South of the Straight Show.
Okay, turn it upside down and hit the bottom. Huh?
I feel my mother. Listen, you're a crazy weirdo.
Brother, let me tell you something, dude. I don't ever stumble, I don't ever fall, dude.
I'm so sick of calling you and you not answering the phone.
A father is a friend, forever a hand to lend. A father is a leader to witness from start to end. A strong hand to hold, knows his life mission. Others don't know what they're missing. Listen, Dad, I miss you, and there's no other way to say it. I pray and push forward, hoping one day I'll make it to that sacred placement, standing adjacent. Heavenly divine nature created as we shapeshift. My teardrops are still hiding in the rain, with the fact that you would pass. Took me 3 days to face it, until we laid your body to rest and keep waiting. I remember a cold November, my body shaking. A picture of a life I want to paint is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding gave your greatest. Leaving Milwaukee's city rat race, moving us to Travis, felt your family be safe. I don't pass the blame for all we went through, ups and downs, we went rounds and God knows we had to. As for your memory to fade, know that I can never let you. You're a good father and I respect you. A father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold. A father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold.
What's it take to be a leader?
A leader knows the difference between right and wrong and always tries to do what's right.
All right.
Kids, I love you. My sons, my flesh, my blood, my strength through every time. When push comes to shove, it's my duty to raise you, and I'm honored to know you, guide you and show you. It's a privilege to hold you on. Dedicated to your health and your security, and here to be a path in life's direction. Clearly a father. And as the times teeter-totter, together we represent a family fused and soldered. I needed you in the God's plan I was given. Your heart's a nurture and a new reason for living. Further insight, you're my ultimate sacrifice. Breaking it down, bottom line, you saved my life. Thank you, and one day you'll understand and appreciate each one it is to be a man. Take my hand and watch our legacy rise, as I look into your faces and see your grandpa's eyes. You're my pride, brought up to be confident, trustworthy, patient, kind, and well accomplished. It's gotta be my words in all honesty. Real daddies keep their promises and you can count on me. A father is a friend, forever a hand to lend. A father is a leader to witness from start to end. A strong hand to hold, knows his life mission. Others don't know what they're missing. Listen, a father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold. A father is a friend, forever a hand to lend. A father is a leader to witness from start to end. A strong hand to hold, knows his life mission. Others don't know what they're missing. Listen, a father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold.
That just woke everybody up.
Happy Father's Day to you, buddy.
Happy Father's Day, Mr. Marcus, right there, and his song to his father. He actually, there's like a big long story on that too. That's the best part. That's Caden screaming right there. Caden, he's actually the sound guy inside the booth here, man. He's the guy that does all the work for a lot of the other folks. Welcome in, everybody. Sideshow Nate here and Dan Straight right here from the South of the Straight Show. We got no Mr. Marcus tonight, though. Oh, did everything just freeze on me? Okay, no, it didn't freeze.
Happens.
No Mr. Marcus. Mr. Marcus is out doing the Father's Day thing, and we would like to wish all of the fathers out there happy Father's Day, man. It's a
absolutely,
the one day of the year that we get to, I don't know, be dads. No, we're dads all year long, dude.
So one day we get to be dads.
Well,
one day we have to be dads. Oh, really? The one day that we have to be dads? And
No.
where are we? Where are we?
No.
We're at the studio doing the show. Mark?
Yes,
he ain't
Mickey
here.
Mickey Miller, if you're tuning in right now, anybody that's tuning in on Facebook, please go and check it out on YouTube. Please, I mean, if you're on the Facebook right now, yeah, the quality is okay, but if you go to YouTube, subscribe to it, make sure that you hit the subscribe button when you get on there, and check it out from there, man. It's way better quality. It's a better show and everything. I like it more on YouTube. I don't know about the rest of the people, but we would love for you to subscribe to our show. We are actually, Dan, listen to this, only four subscribers away from the coveted 1,000 subscribers for YouTube standards,
awesome.
man. That's fucking
Four
great.
away.
Yeah, four.
I'm going to have to open up some emails.
You might actually have to
make some new email
You
accounts.
might actually have to subscribe to it. I mean, you haven't. I think that.
Why
I'm
would I
subscribed
subscribe
to
to my own shit? That's like putting out a post and then liking or loving your own comment.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
So yes, it is Father's Day. Dan and I, we are both fathers. We are in here. We're doing whatever we can to keep you, the people, entertained out there, because that's what we like to do, man. We like to help the Michigan music scene as much as possible, as well as keep you laughing at our stupidness, because we're stupid people. Well, Dan won't
speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
No, I'm the stupidest of them. It's all good. Have you guys noticed my voice is like
Dan's
gone?
voice is just blown out. He's actually been out calling for the moose, and he's been doing some camping over the weekend. He's been calling for moose. He's going, yeah, brother, at the moose. So.
Moose mating season, so I thought maybe I could call one in.
Yeah, he's been out there looking for the moose knuckles, and
moose knuckles.
Chris
Dick
Pilly.
Knuckles and Cocklock.
Chris
over
Pilly,
here.
hey, you're just as dreamy, my friend. Please go and subscribe to us on YouTube, man. If you
What's
like,
up,
you
bro?
like watching the show right here on Facebook, man, don't waste your time on Facebook. Go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, check us out on YouTube, please. A little bit more than you're watching us on
think
Facebook
he's subscribed.
right now. Is he subscribed? I hope to God that he's
I think
subscribed,
he is.
man.
We only need 4 more.
We only need 4. No, it's not only need 4 more. We need 4 more to get to 1,000, and then we need more after that. We need to continue getting more and more subscribers, just because it's not just about us, man.
It's been a steady
growth.
growth.
It's been a very steady growth lately.
Actually, not worried about.
You know what where a lot of our subscribers came from is, and I think this maybe it was a genius way of going about trying to get more subscribers on our channel, or maybe it was horrible. But everybody that sent me a birthday wish on Facebook, they got a link to our channel saying, go subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, because I really want to have all of those people that are on Facebook, that are following the goofy shit that we're doing on Facebook, please come and watch it on YouTube. Like, that's that's the spot that I would like it to be,
that's a good
man.
tactic. I always wanted to say something crazy like, subscribe or I'll fucking kill you.
That's a Cadence thing, actually.
And I was like, dude, that is
what
genius.
Cadence said, yeah.
But I'm not going to do that.
No,
not even
no,
going to say it. Not even going to say it, dude.
You did say it. But
I didn't say it. I said hypothetical.
Oh, the hypothetical way of saying, I will kill you.
I got the old cough drop in now, so I think I'll be okay. I think it's coming back.
Just don't breathe that thing in too quickly. You'll be coughing and choking and
listen.
dying. And I'm not very good at CPR, man. I'm not good. The Heimlich maneuver is not something that I do regularly, so please don't try to be sucking that thing
the
into.
Heimlich maneuver is something you do regularly with other dudes.
No. Fuck. Dickhead.
Ryan White Maloney.
No. Tonight on the show, everybody, we have a lot of goofy shit that's going to be happening, as well as some musicians that we're going to be interviewing. We have on the show with us, we are going to be chatting with the guys from Oceans Beneath Us. They're coming out of the Kalamazoo area, and also the Creeping Chaos coming out of Detroit. Ooh. And Creeping Chaos, Rob, the lead singer of Creeping Chaos, he's got a funny story that he's going to tell us about the lead singer of ICP too, where he had an interaction.
Because he looks like the lead singer of Korn.
He does. That's what I was thinking. Like, he looks just like Jonathan Davis.
He looks like him.
We're gonna be chatting with Jonathan Davis tonight, everybody.
Right.
As well as Jonah Hill from Oceans
Jonah
Beneath
Hill's gonna
Us.
be on.
Yeah. This is gonna be awesome.
You guys, this is gonna be a funny night, I think.
And we have our regular, our new thing, which I would like our viewers to possibly tell us what we should call this segment. It's called, right now we're calling it the music video roasts. You know, like,
is it a roast though?
I don't know if it's a roasting or if it's just a couple of numbnuts that are talking over it the entire time. Really, I mean, but
we take videos that people put their heart and their soul into,
Yeah.
and we just try to pick them apart and make them look stupid.
Yeah, we make them look worse than what they are. You know, I mean, actually the videos are usually pretty good, but
They're always good. They're like.
We roast them, we roast them. So I would like to maybe, find a better name for Michigan music roasts. Like there's got to be something better that we can
cookout, barbecue.
There's got to be something cool that we could say. The Michigan music barbecue, like what
yeah,
the
you're
fuck
not
are you
roasting
talking about?
today. You're not like
rotisserie
roast.
No, there's no Michigan.
We're barbecuing your ass.
No, we're not gonna. Michigan barbecue, the music barbecue. That is actually, you know what? I kind of like that now. The music barbecue. We could call it the music barbecue. Okay, that one is up.
The music barbecue.
That's
What do
a
you guys
possibility.
think? What do you guys think? Why don't you guys send in some ideas
You
first?
can go ahead and type it into the live chat. Yeah.
What should we call it?
Let us know what we should call it. The Michigan barbecue, Michigan music barbecue. I kind of like that one. But it's where we're roasting the music videos from musicians out there. They've already said that we could do it. I sent out
they've asked us to.
Yeah, and we have, dude. We got so many more that we're going to be doing in the future too. It's going to be fun.
It's not really like it's hard. You sit around and we watch a video, and basically it's just our reaction.
Well, we come from the Beavis and Butthead era, Like, we grew up watching Beavis and Butthead as it was that was like, I mean, do you know how many musicians got famous off of Beavis and Butthead? Like, it's so cold in the D. Like, did you even know that fucking song until Beavis and Butthead came along? And then now it's
was that on Beavis and Butthead?
Yes!
It's so cold in the D.
D.
How the fuck are we supposed to keep peace?
Yeah,
so
it's not. It was
murking and crying.
It was nothing until Beavis and Butthead made it the big deal, and then now
that is the best.
That video's got over 10 million views on it. Like,
I wonder if them ladies are getting paid.
This song's horrible. Worst song on the internet.
I blew up.
Oh yeah,
I'm good.
She's just rolling around talking about Michigan
music. Are you sure it was
Beavis
and Butthead that did it, or was that like Didn't Daniel Tosh do that one?
No, Daniel Tosh wasn't even around back when Beavis and Butthead.
I'm saying that's that video.
You know what? When we're on our break,
bro.
when we take our break, when we watch some of these music videos, I'm gonna show it to you.
Do you want to roast somebody?
Rob K, great idea. Michigan music, Mesquite Melee. Yeah.
That's a pretty long title.
We'll
I don't know. I
would
go with that. Thank you for the idea, though. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, I said that's a good one way too fast.
You jumped the gun, brother.
I jumped the gun on that one.
But
think of a better one.
It's clever.
Yeah.
It's not as
clever.
witty. Not witty enough, though.
No,
it's got to be quick, simple.
It's got to be something that people are going to be like, yeah, I want to be on the Michigan music Mesquite Melee.
Maybe the best inspiration is just us doing one real quick.
The Quad M. I mean, is that like the 4M, not 3M? It's
Quad M.
Michigan music Mesquite Melee. That's too much.
Let's put people in the spirit. Maybe they'll get creative if we
just
do one.
Yeah.
Let's just do one. Let's roast one.
Oh, you want to roast one right now?
I mean, come on.
Well, I was going to do it after we got done interviewing our first band because we got Oceans Beneath Us that we're going to be chatting with at about 7:20. So in about like 7 minutes here, we're going to be chatting with Oceans Beneath Us. But I do have some of their music videos that are loaded up here. If you wanted to watch one of those, Dan, really quickly, we could watch one. We could check it out. We could watch the Beavis and Butthead behind the scenes while we're doing that. And
what?
Which one are you? Are you Beavis or Butthead?
I'm Beavis. I got look at me. I got like blonde hair.
Dan, you got a new shirt too. I see. It's a very cool looking shirt.
Well, I burned a hole in it. But you know what? It's like
show us the shirt.
You get a new shirt, and I smoke cigarettes, so I'm always fucking shit up.
Let's get right up to this.
No.
I want to see it.
I'll show you what's going on.
Okay, all right. Make sure that we got the right angles. Okay, all right.
You're gonna see what's happening.
All right.
I burned a hole in my shirt.
Worried about you.
But my lady is just genius. You guys remember Leah? She was on the phone or on the show. She had a snack with us.
Fushimi, yeah, she had some celery sticks with us.
I'm like, I got this little burn hole, and like you can see my skin under it. And she's like, dude, here's the perfect idea. And then she just colored it with a marker. Now you can't see it as good.
That's like something your mom would do before you go to school or some shit. Like, oh, well, you just gotta
spit on this napkin to wipe your face.
Yeah, color it with a black marker.
Thank you, honey. You saved the day on the new burn hole
Well, you
shirt.
could have used like some electrical tape, something that would come off. You know, I mean, now you got
Permanent marker.
Permanent marker on your chest.
Hey, if she wants to draw me with a permanent marker and she thinks she's got a good idea, I'm not taking it from her, dude. Trust me, that's not a good move.
So stupid. Like when you showed it to me earlier, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why in God's name?
All right, kissy
Jesse
boy.
Smith, happy Father's Day. Yes, it is
thank
Father's
you.
Day. We are, and you know what? I turned 40 last week. I turned 40 years old, and I did all the 40-year-old things that a 40-year-old man would do.
No. Did you have your exam?
No.
Did you have a prostate exam?
That didn't happen. No.
You didn't do all the things.
And I don't have that
40-year-old man
song
does?
loaded up, unfortunately.
I told you to load
I
it.
should have loaded that up.
I said,
yeah.
you turned 40. You need to play the prostate exam song.
I didn't. I have not. I'm not scheduled either. I haven't decided to get anything scheduled in to get that done yet. But
Well, to be honest
and
with
I
you,
said yet. Fuck that,
dude. Listen. I'll be honest with you. I kind of ran it past my doctor. So, like, are we gonna do this? And he's like, no. We wait a couple more years. You're only 40.
No.
So I'm like, cool. Well, now I'm 40. I'm about to turn 41. There, see?
Oh wait, we could hear that. I don't think that they could hear that though. Unfortunately.
Good.
Hold on, can I fix that really quickly?
Don't,
We might be
Nate,
able
quit.
to.
Don't fuck around, man.
Okay, no, don't touch.
So
that
yeah,
right now.
you're working up to the time, and I think even on the song we googled
Yes,
it.
Nick, we are from Michigan. Hence the giant Michigan behind Coke Hogan there, and we get the Mackinac Bridge in the logo. The Mackinac Bridge is there in the logo, and yes, we're from Michigan. Nick, it's Nick on D Live is tuning in right now. It's nice to see that we got somebody on D Live. That's tuning in
D-Live.
tonight, man. It's
It sounds like I don't know.
D-Live.
There's something about it, like D Live, baby. You just got the D Live. I just gave you the D Live.
Yeah.
Shit.
So you're watching 40-Year-Old Men tonight, Nick. On obviously you can tell from that joke. We have we're on D Live. Yeah, we're on Twitch. We're on
We on the
YouTube.
D. Nate's loving being on the D Live.
Oh, what we do, Nick, is I guess I'll just let you know really quickly. We like to feature the Michigan music scene. We like to highlight the Michigan music scene and let everybody know what bands you should be checking out. Kind of like this one right here that we're going to play really quickly before we contact them. This is Oceans Beneath Us right here, coming out of the Kalamazoo area. He's Windsor, Ontario. It borders Detroit. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. No, I love that.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, that's what he says. You know, that's a Canadian. Hey.
Hey.
You know how they spelled
You know what? Here's a little Canadian for you, Nate. You're a goof.
Oh, don't you fucking ever call me a goof, buddy.
You're a fucking
You
goof.
don't fucking call me a goof. You know how they learned how to spell
In
Canada?
Canada, that's like fuck your mom. That's like saying fuck your mom. It's fighting words. I ain't no fucking goof.
We got Scoob tuning in tonight too. Scooby.
What up, bro?
Yo, Scoob,
Dude,
man, what's
happy
happening,
Father's
man?
Day.
Hey, we're gonna play some music right now, Scoob. Check out this band. This is Oceans Beneath Us from the Kalamazoo area. And then after we get done watching this video, we are gonna contact them on Discord and have a little face-to-face chit chat about them and their fucking band.
And hopefully we can roast their ass.
Oh, we'll think of it.
Dirty 30, baby.
Never
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh damn! What's going on?
Michigan Ganians. Yes, that's right. We got some folks from Canada that's tuning in tonight. Canada. That's how they got the A in Canada.
I love Canada, man.
I do too. I love the Canadians, man.
Them guys are hilarious, man. Like they took the English language and just
fucked it right the fuck up into the greatest fucking way of saying it, man. I love it. I like it, man.
Like something's fucky here.
There's some fuckery going on down there, eh? What's going on, eh?
Just the way they just throw it in there. Hey, boys. They're great.
We've had Randy from
Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys on
Randy
before,
came on.
actually. We had Randy as a friend of the show.
Totally.
See, can I even find that
Is
drop
he even
right
here?
now? I don't know if do I got that drop somewhere?
Definitely a Trailer Park Boys fan.
Yeah.
Go Canada, but I've been watching this other dude, the Best Damn Rougher.
Uh-huh.
He shows up on the videos. He's from Canada, dude.
He says some funny shit.
It's so bad, dude. It's just monotony. Love it. And you got One Pug. One Pug's my dude. I watch his stuff, man. He's hilarious.
Well, I mean, think about all the great people that came from Canada. We got Jim Carrey. We got Tom Green. I mean, there's some of the funniest fuckers in the world have come from Canada, dude. I love it. Okay, we're gonna contact the band that we just got done watching.
Why don't you just move to Canada, Nate? Why don't you just move there? Love it so much.
Fucking might. Who knows? Don't start.
I'm down for that.
All right, we're contacting this band here. Okay, these guys are some goofs.
Goof.
Contacting who was it again? Oh yeah. Hey,
Noah.
Can you hear me?
Hear me. Dave's taking a piss. He'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you and your personalities again, there, Jonah.
Hold on. Let me get you on the screen really quickly here. We have a special guest for everybody who's tuning in tonight. And you're gonna be like, no way, are you serious? Yes, I'm dead serious as to who we have. We have Jonah Hill on, everybody. Here he is, Jonah Hill.
Shalom, my friend.
Shalom, my man.
So
I'm out of my busy schedule to, from filming Moneyball 2 to search for more money to be here.
So what's going on, man? How are you doing? What's going on you're in Kalamazoo right now. We got some Canadians who's watching. They said I believe that they liked your music. As far as I know, they liked your music. But we want to know more about. Oh, here we go. How was the piss? Tell us about the piss really quick. How was the piss? Did you have a healthy pee?
It was pretty good.
Nate likes to hear about guys that you're holding on to their junk, taking a pee. Gets into it.
It's not even.
Dude, you set yourself up all the time.
That's not even a thing.
How was the pee, dude? I wish you had a camera. It would have been great. I could see it.
You're fucked up, dude. You're so fucked up. My God.
No, dude.
No,
Nate.
You're gonna have a piss cam, dude.
No, that's actually a pretty good idea. I bet you they could get pretty popular. Make some money on Pornhub, Be like, I got a shit ton of videos. You're like, you're gonna make money, buddy. You got the piss cam.
Started OnlyFans where it's just like a piss POV from a GoPro.
You're just pissing on all kinds of shit. There's a dog. I'm gonna piss on that fucker.
Oh my God!
So
we got. Oh, you know what? We also have Freddie Lynn Miller right now. Freddie Lynn Miller. What? Do you know who Freddie Lynn Miller is?
Can't say that I do.
Okay, well, he was on Jimmy Kimmel Live once. And he was in Niles, Michigan when the whole marijuana there was
legalization.
The legalization. They had some dispensaries that were opening up, and Jimmy Kimmel found the video of Freddie Lynn Miller who was doing an interview, and he's tuning in right now. He says that Oceans Beneath Us is straight Michigan gangster. That track went harder than hard-boiled eggs.
Damn.
Well, thank you.
That means a lot from Freddie Miller, man. I mean, that guy's He's a straight up.
Anybody that was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, dude. I mean, now you can take that home and you can tell your mom. You can be like, Mom, this guy that was on Jimmy fucking Kimmel, it was like, yeah, we are harder than hard-boiled eggs.
You guys fucking rock, man.
So we want to know about the band. We want to know about Oceans Beneath Us. I hope to God that you guys can represent the entire band perfectly. I want to know, what is Oceans Beneath Us all about? When did you guys start? Where did the name of the band come from? Everything about it, man.
Well, I couldn't really tell you much about the name of the band. I joined about 6 months after they formed.
Okay.
And I've been with them ever since. To my knowledge, the original 3-piece that was put together, which consisted of Ken Boss, the drummer, Bert Saldana. He now plays for Last Sleep. You know, he's still our boy and everything. You know, much love to the boys in Last Sleep.
Absolutely.
And David Pabuda, and David, he recently just left the band of his own accord. He wanted to focus on his family and stuff like that. We understand. But I think they were just shooting the shit one day, and the name just kind of popped up, and it ended up working.
Yeah, because we were talking about these vast oceans that are beneath us,
right
under our feet.
I guess there's more going on beneath Kalamazoo than what we know of. There's more oceans beneath us.
Oh, my friends like to give us shit all the time. They'll be like, "Yo, bro, it's lakes above us, bro. You guys go hard as a motherfucker, dude."
Hey, happy Father's Day, Les. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah, we got some folks that are tuning in saying Happy Father's Day. It's our Father's Day special tonight, so we have a lot of folks.
Right, you guys fathers?
You guys dads, yeah. Do you guys have any kids?
I
am not, no.
No? Congratulations, I have to tell you.
Man, I'm 22 years old. I ain't got time for kids.
I'm just an old fucking bachelor. That's basically what it is.
There you go. Man. Yeah. No. And what do you do, Dave? What do you do for the band? What is your position?
So I'm the bassist, but I've also written a lot of basically about half the lyrics, half the songs too. I've recorded some of the rhythm guitars as well. Because when Pabuda was still in the band, he worked a lot. So a lot of times I would show up and actually do the rhythm guitar recordings, and then Zach would come in and do the leads.
Okay. So this is that's we just got the answer as to why he's not a father. He's the bassist of the band.
Right.
You know?
That's why he's not. Thanks, Scott. Yeah. Hey, same to you, man. Thanks
Scott Boomer. Yeah,
thanks
Scott
for tuning
Boomer
into the show, bro.
Okay. So you play the bass, and then
which is the drought of the pussy.
I just forgot Jonah Hill's real name. What was your name again?
I'm Zach.
Zach. Okay, we got.
You're a liar.
Zach and Dave that are here. Yeah, no, it's not Jonah Hill.
We almost convinced people.
We're telling everybody tonight that we got Jonah Hill and Jonathan Davis on from Korn. That's where the band. You're one of the more newer members of the band, then, right, Zach?
No, I've been with the guys since April of 2017.
Okay.
The newest members actually would be Dave and Gabe. They joined, February 2018?
No, because I joined with Troy. We got Gabe later because Troy left.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was only a few months after you.
Yeah, Dave was here, man.
After Bert left, we were like, oh shit, we need a new scream vocalist and a bass player because Bert did both. We're like, screw it, we just want to go 5-piece.
So now you guys have had a lot of lineup changes over the years, is what I'm learning. You know, I mean, how has that worked? You know, are you guys holding rehearsals or something like that for everybody, and we just got 1,000 subscribers.
Boom, yes. Right there.
Woo! Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, man. Hey, we're probably gonna celebrate with having some more kids. Unlike you guys, I see your Marvel. Look at the pictures in the background. That explains why you're not getting no pussy, dude. Look, you got fucking nerd buggy. But 1,000 subscribers, we're getting laid tonight, dude. Read it and weave, homie.
But tell us, like I said, were you guys holding rehearsals for the new band members and whatnot? Was that a difficult process, or how did that all go?
Yeah.
You would think that something like that would have been very difficult, but it wasn't as bad as you would expect. So when we were going through the process of bringing new people in, I think Ken got a hold of got a hold of you, right?
Yeah.
Which is like, hey, you want to come play bass? We knew he was good, so we kind of sealed the deal on that without an audition.
Oh, nice.
New lead vocalist, that was kind of interesting though. I reached out to Gabe because him and I go way back. We've known each other since middle school, and he like over the years perfected his scream, like all the screams, and I knew he was good. And I was like, hey man, I don't know if you're interested, but my band's looking for a new lead vocalist. If you want to come in and give it a shot. So he came out along with, I think it was like 4 other people.
Yeah.
And we just gave him like, all right, here are 2 songs. Like we'll have the lyrics up on this board if you need them, but obviously you get some bonus points if you came in and memorized all the shit.
Right.
Gabe was the only one who came in fully prepared, like full memorization, and he like blew us all away. And they were all looking at me and they're like, damn man, you didn't tell us he was that good. I'm like, no, I knew he was that good. And I just wanted you guys to be like surprised.
Right. And that's not an easy task. I mean, I used to be a metal singer, and I mean, to get your voice like that, you have no idea as to how many car rides of me singing by myself, because it's kind of embarrassing to try to get your voice to that point. I can't do it anymore. I'm 40 fucking years old. But I mean,
it's a lot of technique. Actually, kind of funny you say that. When I was in college, my music professor, this really old dude, but like one of the chillest guys you'd ever meet. He had this appreciation for like metal vocalists, and he's like, man, the amount of fucking technique that goes into that.
Yeah.
Like it's astonishing. I'm like, well, I'm glad you see it because most other people wouldn't see it that way.
It's an art. It is a total fucking art. Like I always look at like Corey Taylor, okay? Corey Taylor, the Slipknot has been around for what, over 20 years now. And he still gets up on stage just the exact same fucking way, Like, I mean, he can still belt it out like he was on the original album, like the self-titled album. I think it's
the range that you have to hit to be able to do that growl, that deep, and not fuck your voice up for all those years of doing it. I mean, I did, I pretended I was Coke Hogan, and I did try to imitate him, and I blew my voice out a couple times.
Yeah,
that's all it took for me.
Yeah, brother. I mean, it was wild on you.
That's exactly the way Coke Hogan is too. If we had the guy in the studio, we'd let you meet Coke Hogan. But you might think that we're talking about Hulk Hogan, but it's not. This is Coke Hogan. Coke Hogan is a guy, and you'll have to go and you'll have to check him out on Facebook. He's got a whole bunch of videos and goofiness on Facebook, but he comes in here and he helps to sponsor and support our show a little bit by, I don't know, gracing us with his presence for the most part. Like he just kind of like shows up and does weird shit.
He's a cocky fuck.
Yeah.
He's an asshole, but we love him.
We love him. We want to see him back again. hopefully he's going to come back in the Stooge again. But
it's nice to have good people in your corner.
Yeah,
I mean, that type of shit's important,
right?
Especially now.
I mean, he's good people.
And I would like to know too, like when it comes to like you guys being a metal band. Now Kalamazoo's got a little bit of a metal sound. We had a band on last week, I think it was, wasn't it? That was coming out of the Kalamazoo area. Was
that last week?
Was it last week or Eyes on?
The week before.
I think it was Eyes on Damascus. Eyes on Damascus. Have you heard of that band down in the Kalamazoo?
I can't say that I've heard of
I have no idea.
I might be confusing.
A lot of bands.
Yeah, we've had so many.
The Kalamazoo metal scene is very tight-knit. Like, everybody knows everybody. And, like, everybody, for the most part, gets along with everybody.
So, guys, like, with the whole COVID thing that was going on and everything, what's it looking like for doing some live shows? Have you gotten a chance to get out yet and do anything? I know a couple people have. I don't know what the scene looks like down there, though. How's it looking? You got anything coming up that you can say, yeah, we're going to be rocking that?
We're hoping that a show in July is still going to be a go. Granted, it'll be at like half capacity, and I think people will be required to wear masks and stuff like that because you got to follow those COVID guidelines, keep everybody safe. Because like when the whole like COVID pandemic thing hit, I mean, it screwed us out of probably like 4 or 5 shows. It had like March up to like this point, we had like a good 4 or 5 shows lined up, and this, just all into the fucking gutter.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird though, because to me, growing up, like rock and roll was this big fuck you. Like, you're going to make me wear a mask? Don't make me laugh at
Yeah,
you.
but then
know
you
what I mean?
look at people like Trapped, okay? You had bands like Trapped that were out there. Okay, you guys feel me on this.
Go ahead, Nick.
Go ahead. No, dude, look at.
Had their fun with Traps. Oh my god.
What
many people.
What were you
gotten,
saying?
like,
Tell me about it. What's your
shit.
what do you think about Trapped? I want to know. Now I want to know.
They wouldn't be so bad if their only original member wasn't such a pretentious cock.
Yes.
But...
Yes. That's what I think too. Do
you guys? Is mom watching this?
Well, the one thing that
if she is, I'm sorry, mom, but at the same time, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, even when my mom was watching, she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, she knows.
She's gonna shut the internet. She's gonna shut off the internet again, dude. You guys are fucked.
I'm like, plus, like, I'm military, so if fuck is not a comma, it doesn't make sense.
Really,
I was talking to Jonah, dude. I wasn't even talking to the military, dude. Look, you know what I'm saying? I know that's not your Marvel shit on the back of the wall. I'm gonna be real. I just know that's not you. Fuck you! No.
That is this, man. Yeah, give him a break, dude.
Dude, you're a badass, bro.
I gotta tell you this, yeah. Military. Military. What branch did you serve in and all that stuff? Tell us about that.
So currently, I am actually Army Reserves.
Really?
Nice. Well, thank you, dude.
Nice,
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Thank
it
you.
takes balls to get into the Army, to get into the military, and anything like that. I mean, you got to. And does that really cut into a lot of like the band practice and whatnot? Being in the reserves, it's like what, 2 weeks a month or something like that. Or how does that work?
So it's one weekend a month, and then there's like usually our annual training, which is 2 weeks every year.
Okay.
But we would always practice on Thursdays, so I would never have to worry about weekends, and then we'd always like set shows up on weekends. I didn't have drill or anything.
Sweet.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it never was an issue.
It's a very good system.
That's good. That's good. Yeah,
efficient.
and I mean, that's one thing with trying to keep a band going is like practice. You got to make it to practice. You've got to make it to the gigs. You know, there's so much that is involved. Like you guys are like brothers for the most part. Like you have to like see it that way, like a family type of a thing, to be able to make it last. And
Totally.
I mean, I love the sound that you guys got. I mean, you guys have got this fucking crazy gent metal fucking. I love it, dude. I want to
really
fucking.
cool, man.
I want to.
We try to be originators, man. We want to obviously differentiate ourselves from everything else that everybody else is doing.
Right.
But then after that, you're gonna go to the Middle East and sell guns to people and shit, right?
Oh hell yeah!
But of course, man.
Jonah, I can't get over it. I mean, you look just like this motherfucker. You got your military buddy there. You guys got some underground shit going on. All right, I'm off of this.
Zach, I got to know some of your influences. I always like to know who is the bands, who really told you, that made you want to get. Not told you. What the fuck am I saying?
Who told you that you?
What made you want to get in?
Breathe.
What made you want to get into metal music, this style of music and whatnot? And who was it that you? I mean, when you were a kid growing up, I mean, you're still a baby. You're only 22. Shit, he's still got so many years behind.
I was a pack-a-day smoker when you were born, dude.
You're right.
It's fucking crazy, man. I just celebrated my 22nd birthday on Friday, so I'm fresh to
congratulations.
Hey, you're June 19th. I'm June 18th, man. I was
no shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys!
Happy belated birthday, man.
Guys!
Happy birthday to both of us.
Oh my God. But in terms of influence, I would have to say System of a Down was one of the biggest influences I had growing up. And it's actually really funny that I bring that up because of the whole like Serge Tankian. He's saying one thing about like Trump and COVID and all this shit, and then you got their drummer like going full right wing, so they're pretty much having this crazy fucking political battle in between their band right now. And like it's interesting watching it unfold because System has always been about like they've always been a very politically charged band.
Yeah.
Like
it's
Rage.
just fucking crazy watching two dudes just bump heads like that when literally all of your music has been about some sort of political stance.
Right. Yeah. How does that work? I mean, is
Dude,
that
it's
maybe
just
a reason?
I think it's getting to a boiling point. Is what's happened is they've done it. They beat this dog to death. Now they're like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Done
fuck
with this
you,
shit.
and fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, producer. I don't care about you. A fucking. Let's get to the point here. Now
That's your influence. I mean, System's awesome, dude.
the music videos that you guys have been releasing have been fucking awesome too. I would like to know who is it that's responsible for putting all those together. Is it like a local producer down there in the Kalamazoo area? Do you guys send this out to India or something, or who's putting these things together?
No, our last music video was done by our buddy Josh McCormick in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Sovereign Studios is the name of his. Yeah. He does great. He does great work. You know, he hooked us up. We spent all day out in this like random ass warehouse in the middle of Bangor, Michigan, and it was like the perfect setting. It was cold as a motherfucker. My fingers were like completely frozen by the time we were done. It was like perfect setting, you know. He does a good job, and it was a quick turnaround. I think it took like maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it was like 2.5.
Yeah, it was quick turnaround, like great production quality. You know, he let us do our own thing, and so it was nice because we still had that creative freedom.
Right.
You know, some people, if they're doing some shit like that, they're like, no, you got to do this. And he was like, hey, just fucking go nuts, man.
And what's the video that we have loaded up tonight?
The video we're gonna be watching after we get done with the interview is Traders. We're gonna be watching, and that's one of your guys' newest music videos as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's a little over a year ago.
Okay.
We've obviously released new music since then, but haven't done any videos for it besides the lyric video for Death Sentence, which I think came out like a month ago.
Okay.
Well, we had the live one, kind of.
Oh, yeah, no, we did have a live video for Spineless, but that was like an end of the year hurrah thing.
Nice.
Okay. And are you guys planning on doing any more new videos? Because like that's all the rage right now is music videos. You know, it seems like a lot of the kids nowadays are starting to watch music videos. Like I've noticed a lot of the kids nowadays are like, "What the fuck was MTV?" And it's like, wait a minute, that was the fucking shit, dude. You know, like that was where you watch the music videos. I think YouTube's where you watch the music videos now. But you know, I was wondering, you guys got anything planned on the horizon here for new music videos?
I would love to plan some new music video stuff, but we're getting ready to go through this interesting transition period. With our drummer, he's moving to Tennessee next month. So filming and doing stuff like that will definitely be a little more difficult. I mean, we're still going to be a band, you know, we're still going to create music, you know, do tour runs, still play shows, all that stuff. We'll just have to find times where we know that we can take a couple days to film a video or stuff like that.
You know, there's a band actually that we have had on before. Their name is Zergoth. They're a completely online thrash metal band, and they have members that live all over the country, but they are able to put these music videos and record even, you know, like they're able to, like, the singer will sing his part, the drummer will play his part, and then they all mesh it together and they create their own shit.
There's like a home studio, like the mother studio,
right,
where everyone sends their little sample and then that guy engineers it all together.
Yeah, so cool, I mean, it's totally possible. I mean, if I mean, it's going to be difficult playing a live gig, though. I mean, without your drummer playing in Tennessee, you know, if he's going to be living in Tennessee, you guys are going to be still all be in Kalamazoo, right?
Yeah. We already discussed all this prior because we told ourselves, like, if we couldn't make it work with like the lineup that we have now, then that would just be it. We've established our sound so well, and we all work together so well that like having someone leave and then bringing someone else into the mix would fuck the whole process up.
Right, yeah.
So when we were discussing everything, we were just like, well, we can just do what other bands do and just do tour runs.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, a few months out of the year and like total, you know, you schedule like 10 shows in 2 weeks and then you just go hit the road for 2 weeks. And like a few months later, be like, oh yeah, let's schedule another like 2 weeks worth of shows and go from there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, that could totally possibly work. On the music recording itself, though, where have you guys been getting that recorded at? Is that in Kalamazoo too, or because I always like to highlight the studios too? You know, I mean, if we're finding some just fucking amazing music out there, where is it being produced? Where is it coming from?
It comes from my apartment.
Fucking A, dude. Okay. Anybody wants to get a great music, any music done, contact Jonah Hill in Kalamazoo. He'll hook you up, man.
Our drummer Ken, he's the one that does all like the recording, the mixing, and mastering. Ken and I are roommates currently, so like our entire studio setup is done in the comfort of our home.
Now hold on. Half that music gear is mine.
That is true. Half of that music gear does belong to you.
This is my studio. I've been working on it for a long time. We've combined our powers like Voltron, and now we are completely running the waves. It's huge. It's going to be beautiful. Big league. Awesome.
Oh, fuck. Just had Donald Trump.
That was a Trumpster, wasn't it?
God, I did. That's a personal home studio here as well, and then I'm moving to Mattawan in the next month, and I'm going to start building on my own studio. Which,
dude, I want to move to marijuana. What? You're moving to marijuana?
Yeah, hell yeah, man! I'm moving to marijuana.
I know, I'm just fucking with you. It sounded like marijuana, though. Dude, you can't say something that sounds like marijuana and not me be like, whoa, do you say marijuana?
And not expect Dan to think that. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Marijuana.
So the music video then that we're going to be playing here for everybody is Traders. And you said we already kind of talked about that song. You know, I mean, we discussed what it was. It was recorded in Grand Rapids. It was colder than shit that day. And
right, out in the sticks.
Out in the sticks. Yeah. Yep. And so we may be getting some more music videos in the future. You know, that's something that they're going to be working towards.
We're just recapping, guys.
We're recapping. Yeah. We want to make sure also that everybody's going to be going and checking this band out, man. We've got the link to them. Sure. We've got the link in there in the description down below on our video here on YouTube, and we want everybody to go check them out, subscribe to them. I mean, we got 1,000 subscribers tonight, mainly because of these guys. These guys right here are the ones that made it happen. If it wasn't for
we got some real power here, okay?
I don't think we can take all the credit, but
so we're asking all of our subscribers,
our viewers and subscribers, yes, please go check them out. Check out Oceans Beneath Us coming out of the Kalamazoo area. And you know what? Another thing that I'm going to say before we let you go here and play your video is there was a band that you had mentioned earlier, Last Sleep. Your original drummer was in Last Sleep, correct?
Our original bass player, and a screen vocalist was.
Okay. He's going to be roasted tonight. Just so you know, we after
beautiful.
Yes,
them to a fucking crisp. I'm gonna call them later. They're like, y'all look like a bunch of pussies, dude.
Yeah, we are going to be roasting them following your music video. Actually, we're gonna play your music video and then we're gonna play theirs, and we're gonna just make fun of them the entire time.
We'll see where it goes. It'll be all organic.
Yeah.
Just diss them.
That's gonna be something to check out because I will love to see that.
And I think that's the fun of it. Everybody's like, dude, it's innocent fun. It's funny. They roasted them.
Well, it's a funny thing. You know what the thing about the music video roast is, like we were talking about this earlier, like
barbecue,
Beavis and Butthead, or the Michigan music barbecue.
That roast. We don't. That sounds like fucking pussy shit.
Yeah.
What, roast?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I want some man shit. That sounds like fucking pussy fucking shit.
Get a fucking Michigan music video barbecue going on.
This the barbecue.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
All right. So what were you saying?
We're gonna be ripping on your buddy's band here after we get done watching your music video. But I just wanted to thank you guys so much. This is very, very cool to meet you guys. We have Jonah Hill and Dave right here. This is from the band Oceans Beneath. No, it's Zach. Zach on the left. He's got the boss. Wait, he's got a boss T-shirt. It says BOS on here. Is there a story about your T-shirt? I wanted to ask.
What's up with this shirt?
Yeah, what's up with this shirt? Because we were talking a little bit earlier. There was a story about this shirt.
Yeah, with the giant pussy on the back.
Can we see this?
Can we see this? I want to see this giant pussy.
He's like, it's the giant pussy. The giant pussy's in the shirt, bro. What the fuck?
Oh my god. That thing
I'm not really sure what the design for it was supposed to be. It's my drummer's EDM project.
Okay.
He's really into electronic dance music and stuff like that. We actually went to go see him Friday night.
So his drumming cracked a shirt.
I would recommend
cracked a hole in the shirt.
I would recommend getting some Vaseline around the edges of that pussy really quickly.
Yeah, looking a little dry, huh?
Yeah. What were you saying? He's like a DJ. What did you say? Your drummer? He does what?
EDM. EDM.
Yeah, he does EDM on the side and stuff. He definitely seems to enjoy it, which is good for him, and he definitely has fun while he's up on stage.
Hell yeah, man.
We like to heckle the shit out of him, which is great fun for us.
That's got to be the great thing, man. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Zach and Dave, for chatting with us, man. We're going to play your new song or your new music video for Traders tonight right here. And like we said, everybody, please go subscribe to these guys. This is Zach and Dave from the Oceans Beneath Us. Have a wonderful night, you guys. Thank you so much.
Bro.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for having us.
You guys rock, man.
Absolutely. And you know what? If there's any other bands on there that you know of, like any other bands that you're jamming with or anything like that, tell them about us. We would love to interview them. We'd like to highlight them and, do the same shit that we're doing for you, man. I mean, we're trying. Our main thing up here in Traverse City is we're trying to, just keep the Michigan music scene alive for the most part. Like it just seems like it's dying left and right. There's venues closing down all over the fucking place. So it's like, how can we give back to the music scene by
we created a platform.
We decided to make a little platform, to let it be all about them.
But if you want to come on your own risk, because we burn people, we barbecue them, roast them, skewer them.
Yes,
we are assholes.
We are assholes. We are 40-year-old assholes, is what it is. So
that's the most fun you could have doing something like this, though.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and taking the abuse, letting us call you fucking all kinds of silly fucking names.
We're so assholes.
It was a great time. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, brothers.
Have a good night, man. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you, guys.
Late, guys.
There we go. There's that was the band. We got to move it over here now. That was the band Oceans Beneath Us.
Oceans Beneath Us.
Oceans
of lava. Oceans of gold.
Oceans of
lava. Do it with that like.
Oceans of gold.
Haunted.
It's a haunted oceans beneath us. Facebook news feed. The oceans beneath us. Traders right here. We're going to play Oceans Beneath Us Traders. And then coming up after this, we are roasting Last Sleep right here on the South of the Straight show. We're going to make you laugh. Yeah.
This sweatshirt make me look fat, guys.
Yes, it does. Okay, so these guys found like the crater that the dinosaurs died in, you know? And
on the other side of these walls is the Great Gate to Mordor.
they decided that, like, you know, instead of letting anybody know about this, they just decided to start playing a music video in the middle of it.
We found a quarry, guys, and we all have to wear black.
What the fuck is this guy yelling at? Why is this guy so angry? He's in the middle of a crater.
I think he just said Oreos. You like Oreos?
Oh God, the poor sound guy. The poor sound guy that like at their live shows. Stop cupping the mic, please. Stop cupping the mic.
We can't understand what you're saying, bro. Check this one, guys. I'm gonna swing the mic. Oh, ooh.
Okay, I can tell right off the bat that these guys all shop at Hot Topic. The entire band shops at Hot Topic. Yep.
I just got some new gauges, and it's pretty good. No tats, though. Like,
No,
if I see tats,
I don't see very many.
We don't like tattoos.
Any ink on them.
We like those. Oh, wait, there's some. These guys are underneath that cut up shirt. See that? See that cut up Hot Topic shirt?
He got all that 10% off of this video.
This is the only place, the only setting of the whole video?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Jesus, look at the frickin'... You could put an apple in that guy's earlobes, dude. Holy shit. That's insane. My daughter would love that. My daughter thinks that's the coolest thing in the world.
I'd get like some fake ball sack earrings and just hang them from my ears and just have dangly ball sacks hanging from my ears and be like, yeah, brother. Say something about my ball sacks, bitch.
Like, you know, I could just hear the conversation between the two singers when this band was forming. They're probably just like, dude, can you play anything? And he's like, no, I can't play. What about you? He's like, no, can you go? We got a fucking band, man. We're doing this shit, dude.
I tried to do that. I lost my voice. Just not cut out for the band life. Oh my God, did you guys see my new haircut? Just jamming. Oops.
I think you just said something about I want lemonade. You want some lemonade, boys.
He took his hood down. He's like, I'm getting serious now. Time to get serious. This dude, he is pissed. I think I saw those drums moving around a little bit. Not too solid to the ground here.
Yeah,
whoa, dude, whoa. Was that you tried to spin that old drumstick? I seen that. That was weak. Weak, dude.
I can't tell who's singing though. Which one is it? They're both saying the same thing. Get that sonic boom. Don't use it up too much though. That's one thing that I've noticed in metal bands is when metal bands use the sonic boom way too much, it's like, God, Korn did that.
You see that funny little like dance, like thrust move?
Dude, you put the mic back up to your mouth. We can't hear you. You got to put the mic up to your mouth. Nobody can hear you right now.
Those are the sound of tears.
Oh, Jason Cottle. Oh, video production by Jason Cottle. Good job, Jason.
He had to coddle the band because
Logan
they're really
Stevenson.
insecure.
Yeah. Coddle the band.
Hi, this is Randy, all the way from Sunnyvale Trailer Park, and you're listening to the South of the Straight Show on YouTube.
Woohoo! Hey, Randy right there. Good old Randy Bobandy, man. From
What happened? Our mics still were like down or something like that.
What?
That whole time, I felt like it was too quiet.
We're a little bit quiet. Welcome in back everybody. Sideshow Nate and Dan Straight here on the South of the Straight Show. Freddie Lynn Miller, nice to see you tuning in, my friend, man. It's always good to see Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie.
We got to get Freddie back on the show, man. We got to get another.
Hilarious.
What was it? Inspirational quotes from a stoner.
Dude,
we got to get those again, man.
That was the funniest.
That was the funniest.
Dude, that was my favorite interview, dude. That was so funny. I've watched it several times and just laughed the whole time, dude.
Freddie was the funniest, the best interview that I think we've had so far. Really was Freddie Lynn Miller. I mean, it was funny the entire time. It was just like Couldn't stop laughing.
Well, I think it was funny because he was cracking the fuck up.
Yeah.
Every time he laughed, I just couldn't help. He's like, he's got that laugh. He's like,
He's got such a contagious laugh.
Oh, it's good, man. It's
Okay,
good. Thanks,
so
Freddie.
that was we just got done roasting. That was Last Sleep's Wither right there that we just got done roasting. Prior to that, we had on Oceans Beneath Us.
He said they call it death metal because it makes me want to fucking kill myself.
Don't do that, Freddie, please. We want you around, man.
Death metal.
Death metal.
I get it. Freddie, man. God, you're witty, brother.
That makes sense. Okay, so right now we are going to contact Rob from the band. What was the name of the band again? Oh, yeah, the Creeping Chaos. Creeping Chaos. We're going to contact Rob from the Creeping Chaos, who we are also we're telling everybody that he's Jonathan Davis. He's Jonathan Davis is who we're contacting. So we're calling up Jonathan Davis right now and going to have a little shit chat with him. Hopefully.
It's him, man. It's
we're waiting.
Really him, man.
Okay. It's going through. It's going through. The call is going through now. Somebody give us a thumbs down. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Jeez.
Probably because we suck. Fucking suck, man.
Yeah, that's true.
No, stop it.
Come on, Jonathan Davis is going to be on the show with us in just a second, everybody.
Why do I feel like it should be a junior at that? Jonathan David Jr.
Hold on. Let me pull you up on the screen there. We have Rob. Oop, hold on. I gotta make it happen here. I gotta
look at
here it is.
Look.
Here he is, Jonathan Davis, everybody, from the band Korn. We have Jonathan Davis from Korn. I love it, man. That was perfect. This is. Hello. Okay.
I love it, dude.
Oops, I got you.
Oh my
Let me unmute you there. So we got this is Rob from the band the Creeping Chaos. You guys are coming out of the Detroit area, correct?
Yeah, that's right. We're all either live in Detroit or we were all born there, and that's where most of our antics go down.
Do you think it's weird when you hear somebody call it Detroit instead of Detroit?
I say Detroit.
Do you? Yes. I'm not alone, motherfucker.
I'm out of Detroit, Michigan. That's how I say it when I'm talking to my hillbilly relatives.
Absolutely, man. And the Creeping Chaos, I love you guys' sound, man. I love the style that you guys have. You really you keep that Detroit sound, like that Detroit feel and everything, dude. I mean, Dan hates it when I say Detroit. Like he just said fucking.
Oh, it just sounds weird to me. You should just be like Detroit.
Would you rather soften it up and call it Detroit?
Detroit, right? Yeah, no, we're not going French.
Nah, man, that's
I live in Detroit, where I drink my Werners.
And your Wago. We drink the Wago down there.
I've actually got 2 Fago bottles bracing the camera so it doesn't wiggle.
See, we finally. Hey, this is what you do when you can't bring the bottles back. You know, I mean, you use them to
some Juggalo shit right there.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So whoop whoop.
So tell us about the band, the Creeping Chaos. Are you the founding member of the band and whatnot? Is this you created everything here?
Yeah, I'm the only static member of the band.
Okay.
But it was started as a side project because we were having scheduling conflicts in another band that I'm still in called Dead by Design. It's also another Wayne Detroit band. They've been around for a long time.
Okay.
And we were just having some scheduling problems. Like we couldn't get a gig together for a little while, and so me and the drummer and I decided to do something else, and we got a 3-piece together and a couple of lineup changes. We put out our first album with as the 3-piece called Meticulosa Veritatis. We got a couple of really good reviews on it.
Okay.
In that station, and we just kept playing, and we got to play with a lot of great bands. We got to open with a lot of cool people. We opened for John 5 like 4 or 5 times.
Really? John 5's a good one. We've had him up here in Traverse City before Streeters turned into a church. We had a place up here that was actually it was like a club, like a club scene type.
It could take a national act though.
Yeah, it could take national acts left and right. John 5 used to come up here quite a bit, but now people are supposedly worshiping God or something over there. I don't know how the fuck. How do you go from a club to a church? Like there's sin. The amount of sin that I've seen in that fucking
there wasn't
place,
enough bleach or holy water to clean that fucking place, dude.
Yeah, you'll have to ask Clutch Cargos, I guess. I don't know. Maybe
Clutch Cargos. Clutch Cargos. God, it's been a long time since I've been to the D.
Yeah, no
Holy shit.
Come
So
on back, man. It's all right. Don't be scared of the D.
Exactly. I ain't scared. I'm coming home, buddy. I was born in the D. I'm coming home, buddy.
Yeah. So now the band. Tell us about the band. Now you being the static member of it, you said like have you had a lot of a lineup changes or something like that over the years, or?
It's like availability things most of the time. Like Mike, the original drummer, we're still buddies. He's filled in a couple times when Dave Warren, our drummer that's been with us for this last album, The Alignment, who's been with us for the longest so far. He's been with us for the last like 4 years because we just had our 5-year anniversary back in December last. So yeah, he's been with us for 4 of the 5 years.
Nice.
Dude,
I gotta comment real quick. I love what you did with the ambiance in the background. Like you got this shit set up. Like this shit looks legit. Like the last guys we had, Oceans Beneath Us, they had fucking Marvel on the wall, and I'm like, they're talking about wig. Go ahead.
By the way, I wanted to say I can't remember his name because I'm just
right.
I can't remember his name.
Zach.
But the other guy, the not Jonah Hill guy,
Dave.
Yeah. Just if you're still watching, I want to say thank you for your service.
Yes.
And we very much respect all of our troops, and we don't have to agree with them. We don't have to agree with the mission. And it takes a lot of bravery. So
absolutely,
man. That's
we have the song dedicated.
Oh, do you really? I should have looked that up. I didn't see that song, man.
We don't have a video for it, because we're broke and we have to make our videos ourselves.
Well, maybe you could get with Dave. He could do a cameo spot on the video because he's in a band and he's in the military. So you can be like, boom, best of both worlds, double banger.
Yeah. So
totally down with that.
I was wondering about the music videos, though. Yeah, I mean, are you guys self-producing the music videos? Who's putting those all together for you?
We had a couple of music videos that were made by Icarus Imaging, who were associated with the Daedalus Project. Our friend Bradford Clark. I met him a while back, and he helped us out with this. And he got the footage for Beg for Mercy where we're in the studio, and he also shot a really cool live video of us at the Crowfoot Ballroom playing If I'm Going Down. We have a studio version and a live version of that video.
Okay, gotcha.
So that one, we had a little bit more production value for that one, and but he gave me like the footage for Beg for Mercy also. That was cut that up with some live footage that actually my dad got.
Gotcha. Okay, now I wanted to know now, what does the Kraken have to do with the band? Because I noticed that there seems to be a Kraken involved with a lot of your stuff. What is that? Yeah, look at there he is right there. Yeah. How does this tie in with the band Creeping Chaos?
Well, we were trying to come up with something that was vague. And because we have different, if you guys have listened to a couple of our tunes, you probably can tell we have some different styles.
Yes, yeah. It's like 1 second it's kind of rockish, and then it's metal. Like it just goes back and forth a little bit. I've noticed.
It's got good variety.
So, yeah.
That's what we like. That's the type of genres we like. There's a cool interview we did a while back, and Donnie, our guitar player, Donnie Stanfield, he said, I like everything from Elton John to Pantera. You mix all that together, and that's kind of what you got.
That's awesome.
Right.
I love that, dude.
That's a great combination.
Too, we all have a respect for some old classic rock. Most of my favorite classic.
Speaking of that, speaking of which, what were some of your influences coming up, dude?
I can't speak for the other guys completely. I know that Dave and Donnie and D, whenever we are hanging out and everything, I noticed that they really like to listen to thrashy stuff.
Thrash.
We all like the Big Four, so I think, but I just said I wasn't going to speak for them. I guess I kind of can. Spend enough time with them, I should be able to at least kind of know what my friends like, right?
Right.
But yeah, we're all into like, Metallica and Anthrax, Rob Zombie and Motorhead. And,
yes.
Yeah, and then some of the softer stuff that we like, some of the older guys is like, we'll go into that territory of like Al Stewart and Elton John and
wow,
some of that kind. I met Elton John when I was 5.
Really?
So,
dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What?
That's a cool thing.
At DTE, Pine Knob, back when you could bring in your own food and your own beer.
Pine Knob, not DTE. Yeah, now you remember that. You see, you're an old school guy if you remember it as Pine Knob, dude.
My parents, my first concert, I was in my mom's stomach at Bruce Springsteen. I was like 2 weeks late. She was trying to like shake me loose or something.
Yeah, she took you to Bruce Springsteen. This will get this kid out of here.
I think she's watching right now. Hi, Ma.
Hi, Mom.
Hey,
Hey, and you know what? My dad's watching too. It's Father's Day. Hi, Dad. How you doing? It's good to know that my dad's out there.
Happy Father's Day, my dad. We just had a great dinner.
Nice. And so you tell us about this. I want to know about you meeting Elton John. How did this happen?
Well, it was a different time. This was back when I believe this was the Jump Up tour. So this was back when he was like, in the height of his cocaine cowboy days, and he, I think he was married to a girl at the time. Okay. Yeah, I think it was like that. So everybody was like, oh. So we went there, and back then, I guess you could just do your own sound check, because I look up on stage, and my dad and I, when I was a kid, he used to like, we would go through all of the albums. Like my first album, I remember really looking at the liner, was Alan Parsons guy. But I knew who the band members were, and he said, "Who's that?" And I said, "That's Davy Johnstone." And he heard me, and then he went, and so we waited for a second, like, what's going to happen? Because we're standing right next to the stage, and he's got me on his shoulder. And then so we're hanging there for a minute. We started walking away, and then the security guard goes, "I'd wait around if I were you."
Really?
And then what happened was he came up and he was like, "Can we borrow him for a minute? We'll sign some stuff." And my dad's like,
"Bring him back in a week."
And the security guard's like, "I'll go with him." And he's like, "All right." And so I came back, and they gave me a bunch of shit. And we looked around, and then Davey's like, "I guess Elton's on his bus," or whatever it was. And so but they came and they told my dad, they're like, "Look, when this song comes on," I can't remember the song actually, but they said, "When this song comes on, bring him back up to the front, and Elton would love it if we like brought him up on the stage, like, and he'll play a song."
No way.
Shut up.
That is so fucking. You went on stage with him?
I'm not joking. I promise I'm not joking.
Oh
I still have
God.
the shirt. It's hanging up in my green room. So I, of course, when the song came, "Dad, I got to go to the bathroom." So if you've been to DTE, you know what a trek that is.
Yeah.
We went, he took me, we came back, and Dad was like, "Hey, let's try and get back down there again." We go down. Now Elton is like, he's signing a girl's boobs on stage. And they're like, the rest of the band's playing, and he's just messing around and just like, going and like sweating all over the place. He was wearing a black top hat. His hair was dyed white, and he had like a green coat with tails. And he starts smashing the piano stool, and my dad just kind of, he's got me on his shoulders, and the security guard that we saw earlier was like, "Where were you?" And he's like shouting at us, right? So he said, "Where were you? We were looking for you. Come on, bring him up to the front." And so he helped us get through, because there wasn't really a barricade. It was like just a row of guys standing there, right?
Yeah.
You know? So this was like 89.
Yeah.
So I said, "Why is he breaking his piano stool?" Because I'm a kid,
right.
I'd never seen him before, and I'm like, "Why the hell is he doing that?" And then Dad's like, "Why don't you ask him?" I'm like, "Okay." And he like pushed me onto the stage, and I walked up, and I was like, "Elton," and he like stopped like mid swing and looked, and there's like, "Oh, there's an improv stage," And I said, like, "Why are you doing that?" And he gets like this far away from me and goes, "I'm breaking pieces of it off and giving it to the audience. Do you want some?" And I'm like, No, because I'm a kid, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a broken piece of a stool? You know, like I don't know what the hell, you know, how cool that is. And I turn around, and my dad is going, take it, grab it, take it. I'm like, oh.
All right.
I'm like, I don't understand. I went and got a signed shirt already, and a photo, and a drumstick. What? Okay,
I'm taking some broken shit.
Oh, that is so funny.
So I go back, and now the music has died down. They were going like full tilt at first, and now he's like, oh, he's coming back. What's your name? And I'm like, Bobby. That's why I went back now.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bobby. Into the microphone, and then he was like, what's your favorite song? And I told him Rocket Man, and he was like, haven't played it yet. Come on. And he put me on the stool next to him, and he played the song, and I'm looking out at the crowd, and I'm like,
shut up, man.
This is the Elton John's crowd, dude. So the hills overflowed.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. Oh my
and this
God.
is back when he was like at the top of his, you know, everybody's loving him.
Right.
And in the middle of the song, I'm just staring out at this, and I'm kind of like listening to it. I'm like, oh, whoa. And then in the middle of the song, he kind of took my hand and like played the keyboard with it. Like he like
shut
put my hands into like a shape, and it actually went with it. And I went, ow. And he went, Bobby said, ow.
You're like,
the deepest voice. It was weird.
I was just trying to play piano, and this Elton John grabs my hand, starts banging. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
I'm trying to do my
man.
thing.
Was that kind of like the moment?
Like, who can say that?
Yeah,
who can even say
that's
that?
a story, man, unlike any other that I've
I
ever
wonder
heard.
if Elton
That's
did.
so
Was you
cool.
listening before?
What's that?
I just did say it. Weren't you listening before?
Hey, I wonder if Elton John remembers that. I wonder if he remembers Bobby.
Well, and this is what I want to know is like,
God remembers anything from the late 80s.
yeah,
That could have been a memorable one for him. He probably always remembered that.
that's
one.
like asking George Carlin back in 1996 if he remembered anything from the 70s, you know? Like, no, he has no fucking clue as to what happened. So
I can't remember anything from yesterday. You ever go into a room and can't remember why the fuck you went in there? Yeah.
Was that kind of like the beginning of your idea of becoming a rock star at that point? Was Elton John
I would
kind
say.
of your...
I would say.
I remember thinking like, oh, well, this is cool.
I
It
want
was
to do
scary,
this.
though.
Yeah, scary.
It was
man.
scary though. I for a long time when I did start playing, like, you know, if we had a big crowd, I used to puke before we went on stage.
Really? No kidding. That's kind of amazing.
Wow.
I mean, a kid that went up on stage with Elton fucking John. I mean,
You'd think that, like, by the time he was in the band, he'd be so acclimated to being in front of a crowd.
Right.
Like, hey, I overcame that when I was 5, dude. In front of
Hey,
10,000 people. Ooh.
I just recently started doing a couple of songs in our set where I don't have a guitar in front of me because I used to always have to have the guitar in front of me because it's like a shield.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about people wondering if does he know how to move with a
Right.
microphone? And I don't know if I do or not. So
Sure, that's a weird thing for every lead guy, dude, that's singing. That's a big, huge thing. Everyone wants to know if they're moving like an idiot.
Well-
and you can't tell because you're just out there rocking. Is my hand down by my side too much? I mean, you start getting self-conscious about bullshit, and it does affect the show.
It really helps to practice, like if you're having at your practice space to have like a mirror on the sides of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You can all see how you look because it matters. It helps you.
Yeah.
It
Just
helps you.
find a couple of stances. Find a couple stances you're solid with, and then go with them and have 100% confidence. You'll be good.
Yeah, but don't do this one. This one right here. Don't do that the entire fucking show. You don't want to. That right there is the one that just
Captain Morgan.
It kills it, man. The lead singer of Trapped used to do that shit all the damn time. It was fucking annoying, and now it's
It's even more annoying.
It's even more annoying seeing the guy on Twitter every day. But
who's Trapped?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I've never heard of them myself. I think I just made up the word.
Did they do like a song or something? Like
It
doesn't sound familiar to me.
It was a parody song.
They're afraid of everything in the world, I think, is what it is, really.
Yeah, especially I've heard about this one band who's like got this real loud dick for a front man. I don't know if it's them or not. I mean, far be it for me to guess that it might be them, but I don't know. I think the thing that really scares them, because I heard about some guy who's always talking about how much money he makes, but I don't know who the band is, and I can't think of anything. I think obscurity is a much worse insult than calling somebody a name.
Yeah, I think so. If nobody even knows who you are, you had one song, 15 years ago that somebody looked at and they were like, "Oh yeah, headstrong to smoke a bong" and all that shit. I mean, that was a long time ago, and you're still banking off of that. You gotta
yikes,
you gotta get a little bit more
wait,
with the times.
Isn't that song that they put in like shitty skateboard games?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right, maybe I do know who they are.
Now we were talking prior to the show tonight. Actually, we always do a test run of the audio and video and all this stuff. But you were saying you had a little bit of a story that you were leading into about with you and a clown man from another band.
Before I tell the story, I just want to say that I've met him on more than one occasion, and I don't know what everyone else's perception of the guy is, but never had a problem with him when I met him personally.
Good dude.
For me, I'm kind of offended by him. I've contacted him numerous times, and they never contact back.
It's because you suck.
It's because I suck. Yeah,
you suck.
Well,
and they're the best.
They're the kind of dudes where like they clam up for a while and then they choose their times to do things and stuff. And, they have turmoil. Whatever.
Sure.
I get more power to them. Good luck to them.
Yeah, exactly.
But
tell us the story.
Yeah, so I just happened to run into this guy. I didn't mean to tell the Elton John story, but like I'll make.
Dude, the Elton John story was the fucking bomb, dude. I love that story.
Dude, I was on Ricky
cool,
Lake
dude.
back in the day twice. The Ricky Lake show, not bullshitting. There's my story. Go ahead.
That's all you're gonna tell us,
dude? I wasn't the baby's daddy. That's all you need to fucking know.
I guess you do have more time on this channel than I do, so here we go. The thing was, I just went out to the bar one night, a local bar out by me. He happens to live, and he was there too, and he was waiting for I think he was waiting for Light to show up because I do a music discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh wow, I think that's Violent J. And so I was like, yeah, what the hell? I'll never have a chance like this probably again. And I was like, hey, whoop, whoop, you mind if I buy a drink? And he was like, sure, man. And he's like, sit down. I'm waiting for a buddy. Chill. The buddy never came, and so we just hung out talking most of the night. And we closed the bar up, and then he was like, so you got one of your CDs? And I gave him our first CD, and I said, we're working on a new one. And he was like, well, you do something, man. Here's my number. Send me a video if you get one or something. I'm like, all right, cool.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a nice dude. He sat in my car for a minute and listened to one of the songs, the one that we did that's kind of about Detroit called World Gone Gray.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a sing song. It's more of a classic rock kind of one of our songs, but it's one of the favorites. Like people love it when we play it.
That's cool. That's
and
cool.
He thought it was good.
That's cool. I
He
mean,
dug the content.
I think that's cool that you guys got to meet him. I mean, at least you get to sit there and shoot the shit with Violent J in the bar. Or
yeah,
something
you got
like
in your
that,
car
you know?
with
I
you
mean,
and shit.
yeah.
You could have just peeled off with him in your car and been like, "You're dead, motherfucker!" Boom, and been gone. He would have shit. He would have fucking shit.
It was funny, dude. He kept warning me. He was like, dude, make sure you wear earplugs, man, because I didn't wear them and I should have. Like everybody's got to go when they talk to me now. It sucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, all right.
I'll do that, sir.
Yeah. That's actually very good information. I'm practically. What's that?
No, I just said, yeah, he gave me some good. I'm sorry, I keep talking over you.
No. It's totally fine. Because I didn't wear earplugs when I was in a band. And I'm fucking half deaf, so I.
And there's a slight delay too, so that's coming up. But he ended up watching one of your videos or something, right? Wasn't that how the story went?
Yeah. So we cut to a couple months later, and we did the song "Dead in the Water." Now we did this song, and we were thinking, boy, this kind of sounds like a good, like kind of commercial sounding one of our songs, because we just wanted to like we don't set out to do a commercial thing, but if it sounds like it, it's like that's probably the one people are gonna like. So
right,
we did this little like basement video. It was just us hanging out in our practice space, and we shot different angles and did the classic pantomime to the song thing, and we made the video. There's not much to it, and then we have plenty of like live videos, so we're like, they want to see the live thing, you can see that. And I just was experimenting with my video editing and stuff, and I figured, hey, no harm, no foul. We got a video out. We can always do a different one, right? People do multiple videos all the time now.
Sure.
So I didn't think it'd be a big deal. And then I was like, hey, this came out all right. And I showed it to a couple of my friends. They're like, hey, man, that's a good song. That's a cool video. I was like, oh, thanks. Good. And I was like, maybe I'll send this to Joe. So I sent it to Violent J, and he goes, he watched it, and he got back to me. He's like, hey, bro, I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest with you, man. I wouldn't have uploaded that low grade video. It really takes away from the song, because the song's a different story. But you were calling it old fashioned thrash, and it sounds like old fashioned ass.
Oh man.
It looks like old fashioned ass. He said, it looks like you did a bunch of it on a VCR. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's a VCR effect, because I was trying to make the video distort between.
You fool.
Well, no, I mean, he was just saying he didn't like it.
Right.
And I was like, okay. I was like, that's fine. And he's like, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. And I was like, no, dude, I appreciate you being real with me. He goes, because the song's good. I was like, oh, well, thanks. So I just took it as constructive criticism. It didn't make me mad or nothing.
Right.
But then, like, about a month or so later, they put out a video, and the whole video is them sort of kind of, doing this, like, and like, dancing around the camera, and the background was just white.
Yeah. What is that? What the hell's going on with that, dude?
Dude, we rewatched your video, and we thought, man, that might work for us.
I mean, it was no miracles, but it was all right.
Dude, that's a crazy story, though. Violent J told you your shit sucked. Well, he said it was. It sounded.
Well,
he said the video sucked.
He said the video sucked. He liked the song. He said the song was great. But
it's an honor almost,
It is. No, that's what I think is really cool about it. I wish that we could get somebody like Howard Stern to be like, you fucking suck. I would like to hear Howard.
That's a good Stern impression.
You fucking suck, I would like to hear Howard Stern do that. Well, you see, one time I did a Howard, what was it? His name was Howard Sperm. Howard Sperm was my name, and I used to do, my own little thing sometimes every now and then promoting the South of the Straight Show because I'm Howard Sperm.
It's the same voice he does for his Bernie Sanders impression. It's exactly the same.
Hey, this is Bernie Sanders. Everything's free.
See? But no, man, that is such a cool story, man.
So
I got one comb and it's broken.
So tell us about the what have you guys been doing during the whole lockdown? That's been one of the things that we've been talking to a lot of the bands is how are you staying busy? How are you staying creative? What has been going on during the COVID lockdown
Corona
and all
era?
That?
Well, by the way, I forgot to even answer the question that you asked me because I went off on a tangent earlier about that. The reason we have a squid for our logo is because we're based on these two Lovecraft stories.
Okay. All right. Now we know.
This is like the Cthulhu mythos type thing. So that's this is supposed to be a representation of us elder things, and we're coming. So that's why some of our songs are a little funny and some of them are a little more serious. But we base some of the stories off of the stories or some of the songs off of the stories that Lovecraft.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Cool, man.
Thank God we both have ADD to be able to remember to get back to that fucking question because
it was burning. It was burning in the back of his head.
But go ahead
about the quarantine thing. Mike, the original drummer for Chaos, he doesn't live very far from. So we made a couple of online videos, like some Facebook videos of us, and we called it the Quarantine Power Hour. We just played acoustic songs. Just had some fun. He's got this little drum thing over here. That's what little Roomba looking. And he just sits there and taps on it, and I play acoustic. And we did one by a campfire. We did a bunch of them down here. This is our backdrop for it. That's why I've got a set.
Nice.
And then the other guys, we're all working on writing for the new album. We got a new album we're working on called Dark Matter. So we just we called all of our shows off. We just were like, hey, we're just going to try and keep everybody safe because if our fans are dead, they can't come see us, right?
Right. That's true. One thing Dan has been saying, you've been, what was the phrase that you like to call it?
I've been calling it the COVID era. or actually the Corona era.
Because of
like
bands,
you got like the grunge era, and you had all that cool shit that came out of that. But this is like, and coined the phrase there too, Corona era, by the way, so everyone knows. But at any rate, what kind of awesome music's going to come out of the Corona era? People are going to talk back about this time in music, and they're going to be like, oh, this creative stuff happened right after that because people got locked down, and then some crazy shit got made, So I think it's going to be like something that stretches on for a while in history almost.
Absolutely. I think that right now I've seen one of my friends, Sarah Tilton, is in a band called Faster Taxi, the drummer, and she also is a great guitar player and a pianist. And she just picked up ukulele like in a day. She learned like 24 songs in the last 24 hours. So it's like one of those. It's like people are deciding like, hey, I've got this time, I might as well do something with it.
Yeah.
Right. If they've got the ability to kind of get by and enjoy themselves.
Dude,
I'm still off work right now, so.
Dude, I am right there. That is awesome. Like, I'm getting really good at the female organ, bro.
Yeah. Make sure you're playing all those notes in labia majora.
I just want to play the trombone right there. Wah, wah, wah. Jesus.
It's so bad. I'm sorry, dude. See, this is what Corona did to me.
This is what 40-year-old jokes do to you. You're acting like a 40-year-old fucking man right now. Coming up with dad jokes.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
It's Father's Day. Come on, dad jokes are appropriate.
Freddie Lynn Miller has actually been watching the show tonight on Facebook. Do you know who Freddie Lynn Miller is? I've got to ask you that really quickly.
I like this.
Yeah, I do remember who Freddie Lynn Miller is. I remember you guys, when you mentioned earlier who he was, I was like, I know who they're talking about. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen that video, but yeah.
Yeah. He's tuning in. He said that if COVID-19 produced a new genre of metal, what would it be called? Pandemic metal.
Pandemic metal.
That could be. It could be, the next thing.
If you could mix pandemic metal together somehow to make it like a new word, that would be cool.
Panda metal. Pandemonium.
Panda metal, I was just going to say, but then they're going to have a panda face representing it.
Wow.
And we already have like Demi Borgir, so.
Yeah, Demure, yeah. You can be Demure, I'll be Borgir. How about that?
Freddie, you came up with that. Panda metal.
Panda metal, Freddie.
I'm giving you all the credit.
So we got a couple music videos that we're going to play of yours tonight, if that's cool with you. And we're also encouraging everybody to go and check out the Creeping Chaos. Actually, you know what? A friend of ours, Richard Cynic from the band Arsenic Tea Party. He said right before. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. I knew the name, and then he said Arsenic Tea Party. I'm like,
yeah. He had said that on a post somewhere that he had actually watched you guys live. He digs your shit. He thinks you guys are rocking, man. But I wanted to play one of your.
Check them out too. They're good.
Dude, I love Arsenic Tea Party. They've got such an original sound to them. Like it's.
They got guns in their videos and shit. Motherfuckers are getting shot, and I'm not even kidding.
Dude, Richard got shot. I mean, he got fucking shot before before the pandemic and all that.
And we're not talking about he took a 45 to the fucking boom and survived it. Like, dude, these guys are not playing around. They're awesome, man. But we're gonna,
Yeah.
We're gonna play this video.
We're gonna play a couple music videos from you, if that's okay. We got "Beg for Mercy" that's all loaded up. I believe that was the one that you had first shared with me, and 12 Minutes to Midnight too. But I wanted to know if there's a little bit of a backstory to both of these songs really quickly before we play these.
Well, "Beg for Mercy," I was really just I was trying to come up with a good intro song. And that's someone made a comment about how it's like lyrically there's not as much as some of our other tunes. And I was like, I'm just I thought this was a good pump up thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's we try to make sure that we always start our starter songs have more to do with our subject matter that are like, the theme. So it's kind of a song about like a sacrifice to start the show.
Ah, okay, gotcha. That's awesome. So that's what "Beg for Mercy" is about, and then the other one that we got loaded up there, 12 Minutes to Midnight. Tell us about that.
12 Minutes to Midnight is about how the snake eats itself.
The snake eats itself?
Yes.
I fucking hate snakes.
To use a lyric from actually another song, but it still represents this song, is like when people, stomp the snake, they end up with the fangs in their heel. you know, but sometimes the snake is biting itself in the tail and doesn't even realize it.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Freddie
So
says,
it's
Freddie Miller
kinda
says, pedal.
Yes, Freddie says pedal is what the name of the
He likes pedal.
Pandemonium Metal.
Sorry, I did not mean to, I just had to get that out there. Pedal.
That is really funny because it sounds so dainty, but
pedal.
Like you could represent it with like a daisy, and it's got like a skull in the middle of it.
A daisy with a skull. Some Guns N' Roses shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like a poison symbol or something.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, thank you so much for taking a few minutes tonight chatting with us, telling us that awesome story about meeting Elton John. I think that's fucking cool, man. How many kids in the world can say that they had that? None, except for you. You know, I mean, that's just that's a cool story right there. And
I've been very, very lucky, man. I've been very, very lucky.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me tell the stories. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, guys.
Oh, dude, I love it. I mean, I want to stay in contact with you, and in the future, we'll get more stories from you.
Absolutely.
You know what? Another thing too is if you still chat with old Violent J there at all, let him know about our show. I mean, tell him that we would love to chat with him sometime. I mean, it's one of our dreams actually to get ICP on.
Absolutely.
We were gonna do a rap battle with him, wasn't it, or something like that?
I think Coke Hogan called him out and said they're drinking Faygo, that it's like under his pay grade. He drinks Coke only gold, and he was dissing him. I don't know, but there was a battle prospect. But no, we don't want to battle them, dude. We want them to come on and fucking chill with us.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it was. Coke Hogan that was causing the issues.
Yes, he's an asshole.
Yeah. If you ever...
the Hogan voice is great too. I used to call into my friend's radio station, and I used to pretend I was Lemmy Kilmister talking to Ozzy Osbourne in the background.
Wait a minute. Do you do both voices at the same time?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Give me
Sharon.
Give me Lemmy real quick.
Yeah. If they were talking, it'd be like Lemmy first. You said?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do Lemmy.
Well, I can do like a regular Lemmy impression. Be like, I've got a funny joke for you. How do you sell a deaf guy a frog?
I don't know how. How do you sell a deaf guy a frog?
Oh, you want to buy a fucking frog?
You want to buy a fucking frog? That's how I'd do it.
Okay, Ozzy Osbourne.
Go.
Ozzy would be. Fucking jokes. Sharon! We're going to with the pussy doctor.
Ozzy Osbourne, the legend, dude.
Oh,
Ozzy.
funny.
What's going on with Ozzy these days?
I don't
What do you
know.
guys
He's not
think?
doing
Think he's
well.
going to make it?
He's not doing well.
He looks like he's having a rough time, but all power to him, man.
Yeah,
He's doing his work over the years.
I mean, one thing I can say about Ozzy is every time he hit the stage, no matter how old he was, that voice cut through age and time. He can get out and be an old ass man, and that it's the same exact voice every time. The guy's unbelievable.
Jim Brewer had the best stand-up. He did a thing where, Ozzy Osbourne comes out on stage, right? And he's just kind of comes out and starts throwing water on everybody, dumping water on himself, and that was his thing,
He's the shit, man.
Ozzy's awesome. Freddie Lynn actually still tuning in, man. I love it. He says that the Ozzy impersonation is not even audible words, but it's perfect.
Mr. Darkness, man.
Who's supposed to be the Prince of fucking Darkness, and you got a fucking bubble machine behind me? Zach, can you give me some advice here? Well, boss, I got nothing to tell you about it.
Bubbles.
Why is everybody that Sharon Osbourne works with got a mouthful of shit? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, before I go, I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, give it to us.
You are so fucking stupid. I can't believe the audacity you have. You are such a cunt. Fuck you. I'm getting my hair dyed cranberry. Excuse me.
That was
This is great, dude.
perfect. Oh
We just
my
gotta have
God.
you come on the show and do impressions sometime.
Yeah,
dude.
no shit. We gotta find a way to get Rob to just call in and just start doing. He could do a show at Osborne just like that, and it could just be like, Ozzy, come over here and shove your penis in me.
Oh,
just
dude.
some weird fucked up
Why
shit
did
like
you go
that.
there, Nate?
Because they're married. For fuck's sakes, what do you?
He
Yeah,
knew. He
let me see
knows.
if I can get a shoehorn and push this thing in the fucking it's plastic.
Ozzy, tonight you're gonna take the little blue pill and come over here, and we're gonna scooch the puppies out of the bed, and you're gonna get frisky with me.
It's getting, dude. No, stop now.
Okay,
please.
now I gotta
more
stop.
Miss Marple, I think.
Yes. Fuck.
Well,
I'm
Rob, thank you so much for chatting with us tonight. Rob, right here, everybody from the
Thank
band,
you, brother.
from the band Creeping Chaos, coming out of the Detroit area, man. Fucking
right.
yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
We're gonna play your music video right now for 12 minutes to midnight, and then after that, we're gonna play "Beg for Mercy," and then we have one more music video roast that we're gonna do tonight. Well, one more music video roast. We're gonna do a roast of Victoria Henderson's band. I can't remember the name. Borgies or something. It's something weird. It's like I couldn't pronounce the name. It's a long name.
That's
It's
part of
very
the.
difficult.
You should put that in the disc.
Maybe I will. Yeah, maybe that'll happen on the disc. But we are gonna
Barbecue.
we're gonna do that. Please go and subscribe to the Creeping Chaos. Their link is in the description down below. Check them out. Go and follow them. Watch them on YouTube. Follow them on Facebook. Please, just check this band out. They're coming out of the Detroit area, representing the military. Right? You guys got music about the military and whatnot. I think it's an all-American fucking band right here,
Boom,
man. You gotta
guys.
check them out. So.
Peep it out.
All right. Well, thank you, Rob, so much, man. We will talk to you more between now and then, bro.
Thank you guys very much. Good night.
Absolutely.
man.
We'll see ya. All right, everybody. There you go. There was Rob. Oops. Hold on. I'm pushing the wrong button. Gotta push this button. Rob from the band Creeping Chaos. Funny story right there about Elton John and fucking
That's
Violent
crazy,
J
man.
and all that stuff, man. That guy's
He's got to meet some people.
awesome,
It's
man.
cool.
Here we go. We're going to play the music for 12 minutes to midnight. And as I said, after that, we will be playing the Creeping Chaos's Beg for Mercy. And then doing a roast. We're going to make some...
We're gonna do a roast, a barbecue.
A barbecue.
What'd your dad call it?
Michigan Music something. I forget. Michigan Music Barbecue, though. I like that. I like that, man. Well, maybe we'll play this. I don't know.
We tried, didn't go through. Sorry, not playing it now.
No, we're gonna get this to work. Hold on, let me get this. This happens sometimes. We have some issues.
It happens all the time.
Just a couple times every now and then. We get a little hiccup in the stream. Oh, the pretty kitty. Kitty.
You people are ridiculous.
is dead, but his mind lives on. Controlled by me.
I just can't take the weight. The suspense is killing me. I just can't take the pressure. Back from destroy the construct and tear it all down. So you are the color of sound.
Yeah.
What is this, a fucking episode of Seinfeld or some shit? George Costanza. I guess these guys have funk to it. That's the only other time I've heard that kind of bass, though.
Just the Seinfeld, yeah.
Like, really?
You ain't telling me. Hell, there's something wrong here.
It's about the way you style your hair.
Is that a piece of poop I saw at the beginning? I swear to God, there was like some poop that was smeared on the fucking on the pavement there.
Go back and watch that.
Well, what you were gonna watch?
This is Hong Kong. It's my hometown.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
This is the elevator in my building. Oh, it's some art I did.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this is dripping. Look at my fingers. They're bleeding. They're cut. They put them into a lawnmower.
Something's wrong. Yeah. I would have to agree.
That's a pretty treat. Whoa, something's wrong over there.
There's something wrong over there too. Something wrong with that birthday cake right there. I'll tell you that right now.
I see a bunch of people with bad styled hair over there. Something's wrong with your hair. If there's something wrong with your hair, I'm gonna call that shit out.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's the bass dude right there.
I think my old buddy from the radio wrote the chorus.
Did he?
Tree Rat. Yeah.
I mean, it's got the soul to it.
It does. It definitely does.
Still got that little Seinfeld thing popping in the background here and there, though. Kind of cornies the whole thing up.
I think the smog might. What the fuck?
These are the vegetables that I grow in my garden.
Don't eat that. That doesn't look like. You don't eat something that looks like it came out of the fucking ocean. It's a fruit.
Look like.
All right, selfie time. Time for some
girl?
selfies. Yeah, get some selfies in here. Here I am.
I'll get a selfie with her.
Oh, we've got some new kicks. Check out my kicks. I got some more kicks.
Black shoes, red shoes.
Spaceman. All right.
Man, where's this at? Dude,
I'm starting to realize that what's wrong here is the city. Yeah.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Like, this is your video. It's your fucking video, dude. I mean, selfie, do some selfies in there so we knew who was making the video.
Yeah. Oh, look, he's trying to figure out what's wrong. Right there, he's the one that's trying. He's like, I can do it.
Oh, were those some weed plants that swung by?
It was. I don't think they're playing the same song.
I gotta admit to some funky ass shit though, man.
New kicks, Adidas.
Shit coming up. Gotta show off them shoes, man. I'd like to show my shoes off. Look at this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this the whole video. That way you guys know.
We must be almost at the end of the video. The finish sign. Yeah. Ah, Jesus! No! Scared the shit out of me.
me in your video, dude. Let me in your video. Here's my shoe.
You got the K-Swiss.
My shoe, bro.
You're in. Can you sing backups? You got to sing backups. You got to be able to say yeah.
The video production was amazing. It was like watching an MGM movie.
Oh.
Seinfeld did it again.
Let me tell you about peanuts. Let me tell you something.
South of the Straits. Watch that, please.
Got to turn down the inside, too, at the same time. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. Sideshow Nate and Dan Straight. Dan, you couldn't hear that? Could you hear me a little bit better there?
Yeah.
You could hear me. You know what? Who just got into the studio right after we got done doing this roasting of... we got we got Mr. Marcus.
You're going to hear me.
There we go.
You're going to see me.
There he is.
Hey, wait a second. What's this one?
This one's supposed to be you, but we didn't have you in
Just
here.
put me on.
Where'd that one go?
That don't matter.
there.
Oh, you put it up there.
Just need me right here.
Mr. Marcus.
Yeah,
right
look
here.
at yeah. Hey.
What's happening, Mark? How
Happy
you doing,
Father's
man?
Day,
Happy
fellas.
Father's Day to you
Yeah.
too. It's nice to
man.
see you again.
Yeah.
We all have fathers things that we
Yeah,
do.
sorry I had to step out and go see my father-in-law. He's
That's good.
good dude.
Yeah.
He deserves a visit from the grandkids.
You
And
guys go have some dinner and all that stuff?
we had
or-
dinner, dude. I had me like 15 Dr. Peppers.
You got me about 15
And,
Dr. Peppers.
a bunch of brownies. But while I was away, I saw that we crossed the threshold.
We did it. We
you
made
know-
it to 1,000
Dude,
subscribers, man.
congratulations.
That's
That's awesome. You've been paying your dues and you didn't buy any subscribers.
We didn't,
That's
no.
the thing is that we could have did that a long time ago. It's not like
Yeah.
we don't understand how to
dude.
pay for promotion.
None of that
but
sub
that's
for sub shit or anything like
like
that.
what?
We
Yeah.
didn't do
What's
that.
the point in that when we want some people that actually care about the show?
Right.
That's what it's all about, man. I mean, we got the Michigan
all
music scene is getting
organic
noticed.
subscribers,
Yeah.
dude.
That's right. I mean, we did have like a giveaway. We had like the tattoo giveaway, that required people to, but they didn't
Yeah.
have to subscribe. I mean, it wasn't like they were forced to do it or anything like that, but
And-
they did.
Yeah, and there was that Date Dan episode where we
Yes,
raffled them
yeah.
off to a bunch of old ladies. That was cool.
Remember that? That
Yeah.
was cool. I mean,
Dude, I got laid like a motherfucker.
grilled cheese, baby, grilled
Oh,
cheese.
you boys are
Hey,
nasty.
pussy's pussy.
Hey, listen,
Okay?
listen. I said this before I left earlier, before the show started, and I meant it, but I think I'll say it online here that both you guys are good dads, and
Thank you.
I've been real proud of you and your progress, and I've known you both a very long time. And,
We had ladies that wanted us to stay in.
Yeah, we stayed in.
Yeah.
We were good dads. We took care of our business. But no, Mark, you're a great dad too. You're always
Absolutely.
there for your boys.
Mr. Marcus, who has actually taught his children how to be leaders, as we learned from the music video that we opened the show with. I think we should probably close with it too tonight.
You guys, did you guys roast it?
No, we didn't roast it.
You didn't make fun of
no.
my slideshow and
we
my
didn't.
sisters and my horrible
we were not.
If you're
pictures.
giving
and
us permission to do so, we will.
No, because that's not like a video I made to try to truly promote my music. That was like something to like
From
kind of
the heart.
Well, I will
commemorate the
say
family
this. I
and
mean,
like.
if we're talking about roasting the video, there is an awful lot
cut
of
deep,
there's an awful lot of photos of Mark. Like it was almost like he was sitting there making the song and showing off himself the entire time.
See,
Well,
the roast has
well.
begun.
Well, after the chorus between the two verses, that is supposed to be a representation of seeing me as I grew up through the years. So,
Yeah.
So there is
That's
that,
why,
and,
Nate.
and during my letter to my father, you get to see pics of my sisters and myself and my dad, etc.
Yeah, it's a very
And
good
then my
song.
boys.
It's a good
It's a
video.
good
It's got a
song,
good
man.
purpose to it. We had you got Caden talking in the middle of it there about what's it take to be a leader, and I think instilling qualities like that into a child is like so important, and to know that you were doing that with your children at a young age. I mean, how old was Caden in that video?
Oh man, that's like 10 years ago. So he would have been 7.
7 years old.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean that's
Yeah,
that's
17
a
tomorrow.
Great quality to learn. Like how to be a respectable
That's awesome,
person.
man. He grew up quick.
Yeah, he did. And now he's sitting in the studio here making music and all that shit. Who was in the studio
Dude,
last night?
a couple cats from around the way that he had brought in, and they were like, dude, the track was so fun. I came and hung out in a session for about an hour or two, and they were laughing the whole time, and like it was classic. It reminded me of Lake Effects back in the day, and like the fun that we used to have, man. And like it was really good to see, you know.
Yeah, good, man. Keeping up the tradition, you know, of having fun in the studio, you know. That's awesome.
Well, that's what it should be, to have a good, you know, the vibe right, you know.
Right, you got to be having fun. If you're in the studio and it's all about work, it's no fun. It's just like fuck it, you know. Like let's get this over with.
Yeah, it's got to be there, you know.
Like
I
am
have
every
the charisma
Sunday.
there, you know.
Well, you know, it was a good show tonight. I enjoyed the show. It was nice to see all the folks that were tuning in saying Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Hey.
It was also good to know that we made it to 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome. We met some cool bands tonight. Oceans Beneath Us, as well as the Creeping Chaos. We had an awesome story from Rob of the Creeping Chaos about when he met. Mark, you're gonna have to watch back on this because the story is amazing.
Yeah.
He met Elton John when he was 5 years old.
Okay.
On stage, like he went up on stage and everything with him.
Elton John was playing the piano with his hands and shit.
Smashing a stool and all this shit.
Sweet.
Yeah. It was really cool.
So
you'll have to watch.
I'm gonna play it back anyway.
Yeah.
So
Make sure that you check it out, man. We had it was nice to meet Jonah Hill. I mean Zach and Dave. No. Jonah Hill was on the show. Oh, we just lost you.
Oh wait, hold on. Metal.
What's happening there?
Cable?
I don't know. Maybe
Must
it's
be.
a cable. But we had Zach and Dave from Oceans Beneath Us, Rob from the band The Creeping Chaos. Also, thank you so much to the two bands who I've got to include the links to their bands too. Last Sleep, as well as Victoria Henderson's band there, which they said the name in the name, the title of the band was in the video and
credits.
everything. But we missed it.
We didn't. We were too busy laughing at it.
We were too busy making fun of it.
You know, Nate says Zach and Dave, and growing up in the Grand Interlaken area, that's just like two individuals I think of anytime you hear Zach and Dave, man.
Really? Who is Zach and Dave?
Man, shout out to Dave
Oh,
Martin,
wait a minute. I know.
Urban Meds, Zach Egler down at Union Street. Everybody knew.
Zach and Dave,
Zach and Dave hanging out.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember back in the days, those kids. Dirty Dave is what he was called.
Hey, he's, you know, just like Marky Mark, you know, he used to be Marky Mark, now he's Mark Wahlberg. He's a businessman.
Right, yeah.
So now we're talking Dave Martin. Urban Meds deserves a shout out. They're good dudes.
I don't think we actually said his last name, but now we know.
Well, I did. Hey. Well, he also knows, like, dude, you can't go for years telling everybody to call you Dirty Dave and then get mad when somebody calls you Dirty Dave.
Right.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
that's your life.
Exactly.
Thank you, Freddie Lynn Miller, for tuning in tonight too on the Facebook,
Thanks, brother.
man. It's nice to see everybody tuning in. We had Richard Deaver, Richard from the Q106. Remember? Rizzo. We had Rizzo who was tuning in tonight too, asking about what it's like to be in my 40s, doing my first show in my 40s.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
What is that like?
Well, I will tell you. I got an air fryer for my birthday.
Oh, you're gonna slim up.
Your birthday.
You're gonna slim up because you put on that COVID-19.
Put on more like a COVID-20, but
COVID 2020.
At least
That's
a 20.
what you done.
And I made, I did all this adulting stuff. Like I made air fried bacon. You know, like that's staying healthy. You know, eating some bacon and
like a pound of it. Ate it all.
I had 48 ounces of bacon actually that I cooked.
Well,
in that
you
thing.
know, 36 oranges isn't going to be healthy. You know, an orange is good and healthy sugar, but 36 of them isn't going to.
Yeah.
Do you any good, dude?
But hey, I'm glad you made it to your 40s because you could have drank yourself to death in your 30s for sure.
I was definitely on my way there. I'm lucky to be here for every
it.
single day is another day to be grateful. And also I want to let people know that the Living Sober Up North podcast. Okay, so I was going to originally release it on Friday. I have not had enough time, unfortunately, to edit everybody's interviews down. But the Living Sober Up North podcast will be coming out on newleonardmedia.com. We'll have that up here. Hopefully, July 7th is what I want to make it. Is the date that I want to release it.
All right.
So we can,
all right. We'll get it.
I'll have to start working.
We'll get the page all
get my ass
set up.
moving,
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
The Living
Congratulations,
Sober Up North, man.
And also, I don't think it's too soon to start putting it out there to the On-Side Hype artist reviews. show will be streaming live in New Leonard Media starting in August.
Yes, with Pilly, Chris
Christos.
Christos is going to be in the studio here,
Yeah.
man. There's going to be
I
featured.
think we got a good agreement worked out, and Sideshow is going to help with some production, and I'll do some engineering.
Nobody fucking told me that.
All right, well, you know.
No, I'm fine.
You didn't have to throw
Quit
the
playing
F-
around. Quit playing.
You have to throw the F-bomb in there. You
Yeah,
didn't fucking tell me.
He's one of those dudes.
You said, oh, dude, you didn't say nothing to me.
I ain't doing business with you.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't fucking tell me.
No, I'll be here. I'll be
trying
here.
to get
Trust
paid,
me.
or
I'll
you
be here.
trying to get laid? What's wrong with you?
I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. I mean, we got a lot of stuff that's coming up in New Leonard Media here. That is, the booth is starting to be used, and I think that's a great thing. And that's one thing that we always tell everybody too, is to please, if you or anybody you know is in a band, if you want to record a podcast or something, contact us. Come in here and sit down, and we can make
and
that happen.
hey, you know what? I know that we're going over right now, but
Of course.
I should put this out there right now. Dan is somewhat correct. In his COVID era, projects have been on hold. And, you know, we just had a great week in this studio last week as far as how many sessions got booked up, how many sessions are booking out through July and all the way to August. So to be honest, if somebody does have a project that you're considering, I mean, you know, talk to us sooner than later because everybody's been hungry.
Yeah,
and
everybody wants to get back to work.
Yep, and it's, you know, big things are happening, and so we're real excited about that.
Absolutely.
Caden's doing sessions. Nate's bringing in work. I've had a few sessions recently. It's gonna fill up.
Oh, Dan's got to go. Okay, well, time for Dan to go, and we have
Dash and Dan, the Dash and Dan cam.
Dash and Dan cam.
Dude, I've got dinner plans.
No,
it's
that's fine.
Father's Day.
Oh,
You guys,
oh,
I've
it's
got-
what?
Father's Day. I've got dinner plans.
Oh, dinner 9 o'clock dinner plans.
Yeah.
I do a show on Sundays, dude. Apparently, that's more important than my fucking Father's Day. Hold on, Nate. I got something for you, dude. Right
Oh, hey, that
Day.
you were on screen,
Just kidding.
and you're giving that. This was for the fans, dude. You were sacrificing for the other fathers,
dude. That's what it's all about.
to be entertained during their dinner, man.
Exactly. I hope you guys had a good Father's Day. I'm gonna have my Father's Day dinner.
We're gonna close everything out now. Actually, I agree, Dan. We should probably get going and do our own fatherly things. So we're gonna close it out with Mr. Marcus's song, "A Strong Hand to Hold." It's dedicated to his dad and his kids. So it's the song is all about being a responsible dad and learning. I mean the things that he learned in his life. Did I explain that properly?
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
All right, here we go, everybody. This is Mr. Marcus's song.
I used to be a rapper.
We opened the show this way. We're going to close the show this
nice,
way.
nice.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Father's Day.
A father is a friend, forever a hand to lend. A father is a leader to witness from start to end. A strong hand to hold, knows his life mission. Others don't know what they're missing. Listen, Dad, I miss you, and there's no other way to say it. I pray and push forward, hoping one day I'll make it to that sacred placement, standing adjacent. Heavenly divine nature created as we shapeshift. My teardrops are still hiding in the rain with the fact that you had passed. Took me 3 days to face it, until we laid your body to rest and keep waiting. I remember a cold November, my body shaking. A picture of a life I want to paint is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding gave your greatest. Leaving Milwaukee's city rat race, moving us to Travis, felt your family be safe. I don't pass the blame for all we went through, ups and downs. We went rounds and God knows we had to. As for your memory to fade, know that I can never let you. You're a good father and I respect you. A father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold. A father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold.
What's it take to be a leader?
A leader knows the difference between right and wrong and always tries to do what's right.
All right.
Kids, I love you. My son's my flesh, my blood, my strength through every time when push comes to shove. It's my duty to raise you and I'm honored to know you, guide you and show you it's a privilege to hold you on. Dedicated to your health and your security, and here to be a path in life's direction, clearly a father. And as the times see to totter, together we represent a family fused and soldered. I needed you in the God's plan I was given. Your heart's a nurturing a new reason for living, further insight. You're my ultimate sacrifice, breaking it down. Bottom line, you saved my life. Thank you. And one day you'll understand and appreciate each what it is to be a man. Take my hand and watch our legacy rise as I look into your faces and see your grandpa's eyes. You're my pride, brought up to be confident, trustworthy, patient, kind, and well accomplished. It's gotta be my words in all honesty. Real daddies keep their promises and you can count on me. A father is a friend, forever a hand to lend. A father is a leader to witness from start to end. A strong hand to hold, knows his life mission. Others don't know what they're missing. Listen, a father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold. A father is a friend, forever a hand to lend. A father is a leader to witness from start to end. A strong hand to hold, knows his life mission. Others don't know what they're missing. Listen, a father is last to eat and last to sleep. A father is last to judge and first to hug. A father is there till the world goes cold. A strong hand to hold, a strong hand to hold.